for being here and for your patriotism, for all of the work that you do, for your passion, for your commitment, for your energy, and yes, for the dollars that you spend to help make America a better place for all of us. America is worth fighting for. I'm Stephen Driscoll. I'm co-chair of National Stonewall Democrats, and I have some good news and I have some bad news. The good news is that it's really only just a matter of time before we achieve our full civil rights. The popular culture is leading the way, and the popular culture is about a decade or so ahead of the political culture. The younger generations get it, and that bodes well for the future. The bad news is that that generation does not assume the reins of power for another generation. And in the interim, we are threatened by a spate of horrific judicial appointments to the federal courts, which could very likely impede progress well into the future. That is why it is absolutely critical that we take control of the Congress this year. We cannot allow ourselves to be distracted by those who seek to divide us. Are the Democrats perfect? Hell no. But you do not defeat your enemies by punishing your friends. A couple of days ago, I saw a promo for a new CNN headline news TV show, wherein the anchor, one Glenn Beck, said, Democrat or Republican, who cares? Who cares? Who cares? This is obviously a white heterosexual male speaking. Because on every issue of importance to us, and almost without exception, the Democrats vote with us and the Republicans vote against us. And what's more, the Democrats have gotten progressively better, and the Republicans have gotten markedly worse. We care, Mr. Beck. We care. We care about a Republican Congress and a president who exempts billionaires from state taxes and protects polluters from prosecution and sends thousands of American soldiers to their deaths in the first preemptive war ever initiated by this country. We care, Mr. Beck. We care. Something far more significant than a civil war in Iraq. We care that we are losing America as an instrument of moral authority and inspiration to the rest of the world. We can send a probe to Mars, we can send a so-called smart bomb to Baghdad, and yet we cannot send a probe or a smart bomb into a cancer cell. We cannot adequately fund education. We cannot guarantee a college education to every student who deserves one, and we are still the only industrialized nation without comprehensive child care. We care, Mr. Beck. We care about an administration which has plunged our nation into needless war, mortgaged our future with mind-boggling debt, shipped our jobs overseas, and has health care as a right for those only who can afford it. We care about a Republican Party which deliberately pits one American against another, scapegoating gays, immigrants, and the underprivileged. We care, Mr. Beck. We care. We care about a government which deliberately erodes the separation of church and state through patronage disguised as faith-based initiatives. And the deliberate injection of religion into politics. We care about a mindset which seeks to replace science with fundamentalist Bible stories that tells us what to read, what to watch, what to think, what to believe, what to do with our bodies, and even how and when to die. We right. Which leads me to our counterparts in the other party, the Log Cabin Republicans. Now, it's easy to dismiss them as irrelevant. Certainly they are irrelevant in their own party. But they are insidious because they have convinced a large number of gay men and 3 lesbians that bipartisanship will expedite our civil rights. Well, as Gertrude Stein once famously said, there is no there. Because time and time again, when push comes to shove, the so-called moderate Republicans vote with their right-wing leadership. And while the law-abiding Republicans have put a kinder, gentler veneer on their greed-motivated self-abnegation, they are still barking up the wrong bush. A recent email from the Log Cabin Republican spoke to their membership about the importance of retaining the Republican majorities in Congress. That must be because, we've had 12 years of magnificent successes on our issues in Congress. Over 20% of gays and lesbians voted for George Bush in 2004. Well, I'm sorry, but voting for George Bush is not an excusable act. Voting for George Bush is not even a rational act. But we accomplish nothing here until we take the very next person who says to us, "Who cares?" or "I'm not political," or "I don't vote," it just encourages them that they're all the same. Or worst of all, "I don't care." And take that person and shake them and tell them that indifference is deadly. We must distinguish, absolutely, between pain observed and pain shared. Pain observed is journalistic pain. It's diplomatic pain. It's television pain over as soon as you look off the TV set. Those who witness injustice and suffering and do nothing about it are little better than those who inflict it. We are here, and we are Democrats because we are committed to doing something about it. We are here because